different people the story behind the bar, the rally, and Hollister in general, you'd always hear 6 different stories. It was important to get one coherent story put together that was accurate. I was able to kind of piece this together. Starting in 1930s, the American Motorcycle Association and the Gypsy Tour had put together this run that came out here way back in the day, and these guys used to come out here and do hill climbs out of Blotto Park, and just a big family-orientated event with everybody that was into motorcycles. This right down here is actually a picture from the San Benito Chamber of Commerce that was taken in 1937. It's the original Gypsy Tour of all the people who used to come out here that were in clubs and groups and organizations, both men and women, who used to come out to Blotto Park and participate in hill climbs and races and things like that. And that's really what started the whole motorcycle phenomenon out here in Hollister. Now, after the war had ended, there was a lot of vets that were coming back from the war. Army surplus Harleys were everywhere, and a lot of these guys needed to go out, cruise, blow off steam, have some camaraderie. So in about 1947, a bunch of these vets came out here to visit, and they were not allowed to go hang out at Blotto Park and go race because they either didn't have the right helmet or the right gear or whatever. Although a lot of them had ridden motorcycles in the war, they were disallowed from participating. So they came down here downtown and sort of held their own little rally, came out, hung out in front of this bar, and eventually the police felt that they were overwhelmed and called in the riot police because there was literally dancing in the streets. That's why they called in the riot police. The San Francisco Chronicle got a hold of the story and created a media frenzy around it. This picture right here, which made the cover of Times magazine, was actually posed. You can see the beer bottles right here, the way they set them up, and he was not a biker, he was a trucker. After that, Hollywood doubled down on that lie and got Marlon Brando, Lee Marvin, and a couple of other people to come in and create a film called The Wild One, of which consulted on the film was one of our local town heroes, Wino Willie Faulkner. Came in to consult on the film and help them put it together in a way that was accurate. He was hugely inspirational to a lot of people, and therefore his ashes are enshrined here, and this wall is dedicated to him, primarily because he was such a large influence in the bar and why the bar is on the map today. So after that, the American Motorcycle Association in 1960 had issued a statement that 99% of bikers that you meet are really nice people. It's just that 1% that give us a bad name, which was lovingly adopted by a lot of people in the motorcycle community as the 1% community. Now, in 1997, Sonny Barger approached the city of Hollister and said, hey, it's been 50 years since you had that event. There's a lot of people that would like to come down and celebrate 4th of July weekend. And he was basically told, we don't really want to do that. And then Mike Corbin came by, who was getting ready to open Corbin Seats, and said, look, if you guys really want to do this and help me support my business here in town, you'll want to do this. And it was wildly successful. There was about 60,000, 70,000 people estimated to have shown up to that 1997 rally, and it just really kind of took off from there. April of 2018, I bought the bar and became the custodian of this little piece of history, and we've been doing our best to try and keep that history alive every day since. And there's a lot of people that come here from around the world, whether they're on BMWs, Hondas, or Harleys. A lot of people come here because this is sort of Mecca for motorcycles. This is one of those places that not only provides a cool historic town to come and visit, but it also has beautiful riding in the surrounding areas. So we're really encouraging people to come down, make it all about the ride, go visit all the great places that there are around here in San Benito County, and really just get on your bike and enjoy all the open spaces and all the open roads that this area has to provide.